my beautiful people. I hope you all are having a lovely week. I'm trying to give you guys like 2 videos a week now. So pray for me in this consistency. Anyway, today I would like to talk about suicide. Guys, suicide rates have never been higher, and there's a lot of reasons why people are committing suicide. But what's even worse is the fact that the majority of the people who commit suicide are men. Our men are struggling. Our men are really struggling. And the only way that they see out is to end their lives, And honestly, I didn't understand it before. And I have 2 aunts on my dad's side who've killed themselves, 2 aunts who've committed suicide. And I have someone very close to me on my mom's side of the family who also attempted suicide, but was thankfully not successful. But I never really quite got it until now when I've been going through some crazy trying season, and I have been to some dark places lately, some dark places that I even had to reach out to my pastor back home, my uncle who's a pastor, and I'm just pray for me because these thoughts are overwhelming me, because the hopelessness. And people can ask you, of the hopelessness of what? But the reality of life is so unpredictable, and you can hope for something. You can put your effort, you can put everything that you have into something, and it doesn't work out. And you pick yourself up and you go and you try again, and it just gets to a point that you feel what's the point? What am I doing? Why am I doing all this if it's not gonna work out? If it keeps on changing on me, and and there's the pressure, social media, society, our families. There's so many things that happen and so many factors that actually lead to a person to feel like they're hopeless and to feel like, what? I'm done. They know that they can't reach out. They can't reach out to people for help, because people will not only judge you, people will they'll give you all these reasons, and they'll give you reasons of why they think that you are not succeeding in life, not knowing that you have done everything, not knowing that you have tried everything. I spoke to someone the other day who was trying to get a seat this previous elections in Kenya, and they told me, what I mean, after the elections, and they didn't get the seat that they were vying for, and they're like, it took everything that I had, and now I'm done, and they have children, and I remember the postings something about if I die, who's gonna miss me, who's gonna take care of my child, because they had gotten to the point of I'm done, I've given my all, and I know that person, and I've seen them work hard, and I've seen them try their all, and I've seen them hustle, and just things don't work out. And I feel like I'm in that position right now, because not only do I come from a place of privilege, I have stuff, I have properties, I have things, but things just are not working out the way I would like them to. You know what I mean? You guys know my baking business, and there's so many factors of why I had to stop that and kind of just leave. And I know that I'm privileged that I even had the opportunity to be able to leave the country and come out here and try and figure it out. And I'm not lying to you guys. The American dream? That's a video for another day. But my point here is that there's a lot of people who are going through it. And what the darkness is overwhelming. Of you, when you keep trying and you keep on trying something and it doesn't work out, and it doesn't work out, and I think that's why it's even harder for men, because men, they're supposed to be the providers, and when you're not providing, then you're not seen as a man, and you've tried and you've given your all, and you've given your all, and you just don't have any more left to give. And I've been there, guys. If I was suicidal, I've told you, if I was suicidal, I'd have been gone by now. But I'm thankful. That my relationship with God is what keeps me going. That the people that God has put in my family, the people God has put around me, my family and friends, they keep me going. They give me a reason to live. I remember when Joe died, my mom and I were like, man, like, no way we envy him. We envy people who are dead because they don't have to deal with the world. They don't have to deal with the stresses of the world, you know? And that is why people commit suicide. For the longest time, I used to think that people are cowards. They're cowards, that's why they're giving up. But it's like, man, like, when is it gonna stop being hard? When is it gonna be over? And I can't stop expressing how many times I've felt that. You know, things just keep on changing. For me, since I came to America a year ago, the script has flipped on me. Like, it keeps on changing on me. And I try to adjust with whatever is happening. But at the end of the day, you know, you know, when maybe you reach out even to people and it's like, yo, guys, like, I need you to help me. And they can't understand. You know, in their heads, they're like, you're probably, you know, just you're not hardworking, and you're not just getting out there, and that's why, you know, you're in the position that you're in. And that's why, those are the reasons why people are like, you know what, I'd rather not reach out and talk to people and ask people for help because of what I'm going through, because they're not going to understand it. And not only are they not going to understand it, that they're going to judge me for it. So it's better than I just end it, and they will pay for my funeral. I'm dead. I don't care what happens after. You know, they think, you know, and it's hard because you find these are people, grown people, adults, men who leave their families behind because they just feel like they cannot do it anymore. And so I am praying for everybody out there who is going through it, who is in that season, who has, like, who wakes up and they're just like, oh my God, why am I awake? Why couldn't this have been just the day Jesus came and the world is over, or the apocalypse, or whatever that you believe in? I know that I've been thinking and I've been feeling like that, but I also know that I am thankful because I know that I'm not a suicidal person. But I do know that there are people who are out there that don't have that support system, that don't have people to talk to, that can't express whatever it is that they feel in their hearts, in their heads, because of fear of judgment, because of fear of so many things. So again, guys, I'm preaching kindness. I'm preaching compassion. I'm preaching love, because you just don't know or understand what someone is going through. I wanted to share something that I read with you the other day. I'll share the image with you. But it says, the picture below shows USA's Anita Alvarez as she sank slowly to the bottom of the pool at the World Championship in Budapest recently. Her coach, Andrea Fuentes, scanned the pool deck and made a split-second decision. She dove in to save her. This image should remind us of the importance of coaching and mentoring. This coach had the ability to recognize that Anita was under the water longer than she normally could. This coach had the desire to help. This coach had the willingness to save. This coach acted while others were still watching on the sideline. Whew! We have too many young folk drowning right now before us, especially at work, in the church. We watch as many walk away, and unfortunately, some even taking their own lives due to the pressure that comes from navigating life's challenges. Every Paul needs a Timothy, and every Timothy needs a Paul. If you're a young person that doesn't have a mentor, find one. If you're a seasoned vet and you don't have a mentee, find one. There is no excuse for anyone to drown. Guys, so be kind, and anyone at any point in their lives can be struggling. Anyone at any point in their lives can have the need to start over. I'm starting over now. My mom is starting over right now, and we are different generations, and we need to have compassion through them. We have to have compassion for them. You know what I mean? For the people who are going through whatever it is that they're going through. You don't have to understand it, but be the Paul or the Timothy, guys. Like, this world, no man is an island. We need each other to survive. We need each other. And like someone like me, I'm a child of the community. If it wasn't for the community that, you know, my mom and our family has set up, I wouldn't be here. Honestly, that suicide, I would have committed it a long time ago. But I'm thankful because I have those people who love me and care for me and go to bat for me. And the reality is, my cousin told me this one day. She said, Sonia, there are people who are gonna need help for their entire lives, even until the day that they die. There are people who are gonna need help. And there are people in life that are blessed enough to keep helping people for the entirety of their lives. That's just how life is. So know who you are if you're there to help people. And if you need help, please reach out, because the worst you can get is a no. But at the end of the day, no one is a mind reader. No one can know what you're going through unless you open up. So this is to the men out there, to everybody who's out there who's going through this right now. Reach out to someone that you feel like, even just talking, it really, really helps. And guys, when people reach out to you for help, don't judge them. Don't assume. Don't assume. And that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Keep it locked.